And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going, he's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside at the 18. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 28.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That motherfucker, I'm in the broadcast. Let me try it again.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers this time on 3rd down.
A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Number 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Theo Gibson, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
On the tackle. A gain of 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Thanks to score. Chiefs 17. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
57-yard gain. And the Washington first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hey, CD, let's peer ahead to week 3 on the NFL slate. I'm looking down at the schedule here, seeing what catches my eye. How about the Rams at Buffalo? That's a pretty good game. A couple of 2-0 teams. Dallas at Seattle. What else do you have?
Well, how about Green Bay at New Orleans on Sunday night? We always talk about quarterback matchups that we'd love to see more of. You don't get to see very often Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, and this could be the last time if Drew Brees indeed heads towards retirement after this season. And how about the one that's going to cap off the weekend? Kansas City at Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how big is that one, right? Because there are a number of us who think that this is a preview of the AFC Championship game. But I want to go back to one you mentioned, the Rams and Buffalo. 2 quarterbacks that continue to have to prove their greatness or even that they should have the job. Jared Goff with the Rams and of course, Josh Allen with Buffalo. Both of them off to really hot starts and looking good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. The tackle made by DeShazer Everett. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that mattered.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 62 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 17, Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone. EA Sports, taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
A big play there. 82 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Montez Sweat tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard game. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he'll find Hall.
Haskins pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
All you gotta do with that shit, man. I'm on the same formation. I'm on the same formation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense.
They run that shit
last
like
pick
that.
six may have been the backbreaker as they
That's all
now
they
face
gotta do. That right there.
four-score deficit in the
That's all they gotta do. That right there. You see that?
They need
You see
points
that?
quickly.
That's all
This
they
drive
gotta do.
starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A carry now for McKissick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's McKissick. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Haskins going to throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Washington.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Take it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there.